Emmanuel Berbari with Movie Hutt, and it is a Weekly Hutt where we talk about all of the latest buzz in the world of movies. To my left are co-creators of the show and hosts of the show, Antonio Ferme.
Daredevil is awesome. Batman vs. Superman, we'll just have to say.
And Tim Coventry.
Daredevil is amazing.
Dude, this kid gets really excited. He called me, he's like, Daredevil, what got me started? What episode are you on? It's like 6. I'm like, 6? Hopefully we'll be able to finish it. But quickly, what do you think of it so far?
Honestly, this season, it's amazing. It's so good. The cinematography, the acting.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is really good.
Oh, Punisher. You better get that solo film.
Elektra.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Shh.
With that, let's jump right into it today. We'll start off with our main segment on the Weekly Hutt, the Weekly Insight, where we share our thoughts on the newest movies in the box office and their results. This weekend, 2 movies were released, but were not very critically acclaimed, guys. Coming in at number 1 is once again Zootopia, and it's not first but third week. The animated flick made another $38 million this weekend, making just over $200 million domestically and nearly $600 million worldwide. Coming in at number 2 is the first of the 2 new films this week, the Divergent series Elysian. The third film in the series has scored a 10% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The flop only grossed $29 million. Miracles from Heaven came in at number 3 this weekend, and the Christian drama made $18.5 million in this past weekend and split a score of 53% on Rotten Tomatoes. As it sounds bad, the film only had a $13 million budget, so take that and make some profit. Coming in at number 4 is 10 Cloverfield Lane, making $12.5 million. The thriller has grossed over $45 million total on a smaller budget, so we should expect that sequel. Finally, making more money is Deadpool at the number 5 spot. The superhero movie made $8 million during its 5th week, reaching $730 million total. Well, what do you guys take from this?
Honestly, I think that Deadpool, even when however how many weeks it's been out,
it passed Iron Man. It just passed Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3. So it's doing pretty damn good.
And I think that 10 Cloverfield Lane, I'm so happy it's doing well.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I wish it would do better, but I'm just glad that it's gotten this.
It's doing pretty good for a horror thriller.
With a budget of $15 million,
it was 15.
Yeah,
it was 15.
And Zootopia, I love Zootopia. This guy over here does not like the main character.
I like the movie. I did not like the main character, and I'm going to stick to that. And what I'm saying is, Zootopia, as long as it's in theaters, I think it's going to stay number 1 until, in fact, this Thursday.
Yes, unfortunately,
I want to dethrone Frozen. It should dethrone Frozen.
You think so?
Yes.
What do you like so much about Zootopia?
I
think it's a classic Disney film. But anyways, when I think of the numbers, I think Zootopia is doing on a track to beat Frozen. However, Divergent, Allegiant, I didn't even bother seeing that. You didn't see it. I didn't see it. You did see it.
It was.
Give us your thoughts.
Okay, it's like the first Divergent and the second one, it's going downhill. It wasn't that good. I didn't really like it.
I did not see it.
It's like
sometimes I have a tough time believing you, Timmy.
I'm done.
This guy, and Antonio can attest to it, sees everything.
Yeah, I have to. I want to keep up to date.
See, I didn't even know he saw it, but apparently he did.
No,
sometimes he just finds his 24-hour time schedule.
Now, here's a question. Will Deadpool stay in the top 5 after this week?
No.
I don't.
I think it gets knocked off after Thursday.
No more money.
Batman vs. Superman.
Of course, number 1.
Of course, number 1. And then that moves everybody else. Well, everybody else being movies. A spot down, and then I think Deadpool drops off.
See,
Deadpool's had a great run. Deadpool's had a great run.
Last night we just rewatched Man of Steel, and here's the thing. I think that Batman vs. Superman will make a lot of money.
Yes.
I just don't know if
we'll talk about that in a little bit. And but what I have to say is, I think Deadpool will stay at number 5, and I think that the Christian film, whatever it was called, Miracles, Heaven's Miracles, I don't really care.
Whatever.
That will drop out, or something else will drop out.
Just like London is falling.
I think people are gonna go. Yeah, I think Batman. Yeah, oh yeah, I never know. Exactly. I just remember that London Falls has dropped out. So I think people are gonna go to Batman versus Superman, and they're gonna feel comic book hype, and then they're gonna go out and see Deadpool. And I think Deadpool is gonna hit $400 million domestically, and I think we'll hit $750 worldwide. So,
well, we already touched on our Batman vs. Superman expectations to the slightest bit
on the show.
That would be.
But now we're gonna go into it.
Yeah, now we're gonna go into it. Topic number 2 on slate for today: Batman vs. Superman. As we were mentioning, Dawn of Justice hits theaters this week, and us here at Movie Hutt are going to give our final thoughts and predictions before the film. We will get the review up as soon as we see it. Of course, that's Thursday night. Also in Batman vs. Superman news, it turns out that the Joker and Riddler almost made an appearance in the film. Well, what do you guys take from this slew of news, and more importantly, what are your expectations for?
First thing is, we shoot this on Monday, so this is before the embargo has been lifted. So these are our opinions before we see the reviews, and if I'm gonna call it right now, I think it's gonna score like a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What? Okay, I don't really like Man of Steel, and I don't.
We rewatched it last night.
I don't have high expectations.
Yeah, we watched Man of Steel last night.
Yeah, but I don't think.
I forgot how much of a mess it was.
I don't think.
Greg likes it though. That's
Batman
okay.
vs Superman will get a 65. It will get better rating.
75.
Maybe
it's
even
not gonna. Well, I don't know how good it's gonna be.
It's gonna get dragged out, and with the Joker and the Riddler, that would be scary.
If it is a 2-hour, 40-minute movie, I just don't see how they
I love the Joker and I love the Riddler.
But it would have been.
But if they put those, it's already so overcrowded.
Yes.
They don't need anything.
Well, then the
else.
argument would be then, what about Civil War? Well, we'll get into that.
Well, Civil War is not really.
Well, back on topic, what do you guys, just from inal reactions, what do you expect to see in that movie?
Honestly, I'm scared. I'm
Me
really
too.
scared, time-wise. And they already showed us, like, Superwoman. They showed us Batman v Superman. And it's just like, why did you reveal all that?
Yeah, exactly. They revealed way too much in the second trailer. Like, if they didn't release that second trailer, I would feel 10 times more better.
I'm scared for it. It doesn't look like amazing.
I know. It does not look amazing. And
it seems rushed, which it was rushed.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a rushed movie. And they came out with those Twitter reviews. And it sounds fantastic for this August when those kids got to see it early.
Yeah.
They came out with all these fake tweets like, oh, it's going to be good. And then it gets like 9% on Rotten Tomatoes. You know, really, Batman versus Superman is really a toss-up for me at this point.
It's a toss-up. I just think,
Yeah.
from an outsider's view, Batman vs. Superman, that's a box office name. You think of movies that are going to draw money, that are going to draw attention. Batman vs. Superman, it's going to draw people to the theaters, and they're certainly going to make their money's worth.
Of course.
But it's just a matter of
Yeah.
Man of Steel, you don't expect sequels to be that much better, and they're going to have to eclipse Man of Steel
I mentioned
by a
this
lot.
last night while we were watching Man of Steel. It's the second most expensive film of all time.
Yeah.
Beating out Spider-Man 3 for the #2 spot, and right behind the Pirates of the Caribbean, I think it was Strange.
What, Man of Steel or?
No, Batman.
Yes.
It's not Man of Steel. Batman versus Superman. I think it costs over $400 million.
Yeah.
Don't fact check that.
Tom Cruise is not.
I know, but for it to if it makes $1 billion, that's just cutting even with the marketing, casting, this, that. That's cutting like people, like the scientists who do all the research and stuff like that, say if Batman versus Superman makes $1 billion, it's cutting even. And
It has to make $2 billion to make a big profit, honestly.
I think honestly it depends on how the reviews are.
I think it might be up there though.
Because if it's bad, no one's gonna see it more than once. You know what I mean?
Yes and no. I mean, there are hardcore.
But if I had to say one thing right now, I think Batman versus Superman I think I'm gonna end up liking it more than I think, but I'm not initially. But I'm not going to love it. I think it's gonna be split with fans. Half people are gonna like it, maybe a little more than half. I think it's gonna be better than Man of Steel, of course.
I hope I like it, but
I think half the people will, half the
people
people won't,
Yeah.
and I think it's gonna be very split.
You know, we heard
That's like
All right, so if you took these three guys right here, you think two of them like it, or only one of them does?
I think maybe
two.
Yeah.
Two or
One's a stretch.
Because that's the difference.
Yeah.
You have three guys going to the theater.
Or maybe like 1 2/4.
I mean, honestly, Captain America wouldn't like
You
it.
get 33% or 67%.
Yeah.
That's a bunch.
Yeah.
Well, we saw online that they said that if you like Man of Steel, you will like Batman.
Yeah, that
Superman.
tweet is very interesting.
Didn't, yes.
Yeah, it said if you like Man of Steel, you'll love Batman versus Superman.
And I did not like Man of Steel.
If you hated Man of Steel, you're gonna hate Batman versus Superman.
We'll just have to see.
We'll just have to see.
see.
But it comes out, and we're gonna get a review up Thursday night. So
Yeah, so stay tuned for that review Thursday night. Of course, right after we see the movie, we'll be in here shooting this review, and it will be up Thursday night, so stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Topic number 3 of 4 on slate for today. We all knew it was coming, and it has finally been confirmed. A 5th Indiana Jones film is confirmed and will be released in 2019. The film will see the return of Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, slight music in the background, and Steven Spielberg to direct.
Indiana Jones returning with Harrison Ford, Steven Spielberg after Han Solo died. Spoiler alert. I think Harrison Ford wants to return to his franchise.
How is
Tim
Han
Coventry
Solo
and Indiana
dying? A
Jones.
spoiler alert at this point.
I don't know. If you haven't seen Star
Here's the
Wars,
thing.
you know what?
The Crystal Skull did not do so well.
No, it
People
did not.
said that the acting that was terrible.
Shia LaBeouf.
And honestly, I really hope he does better in this. But I don't know why all of a sudden Harrison Ford's like, oh, go back to my roots.
At least he
I like it. It's
he
cool.
acted in Force Awakens. He's like, you know what? I want to go back to acting. Now he wants to go back.
Yeah.
And now I think they've been waiting. We've ever since Disney bought Lucasfilm, we've been waiting for them to announce it. And back in December, Bob Iger's like, we're working on
I
it.
wanted Chris Pratt to be a new Indiana Jones.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Come on.
People think that Indiana Jones is going to die, and then someone will bring him on. What do you think about
Replace
that?
Shia LaBeouf with Chris Pratt. Ever think about that? It's been done before.
I don't think they're going to bring Shia LaBeouf.
I think that might be done. No, I think that he might die off and then Chris Pratt might come in somehow. I think that's not out of speculation. That might be far.
But how much action can that old fart Harrison Ford really do?
He broke his ankle or leg.
Yeah, wasn't he like walking? No,
Yeah.
or was that Mark Hamill? No, he did. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he almost died.
Well, he broke his ankle.
Yeah, but I think Indiana Jones coming back is a good thing. As long as they do it correctly. They fix Star Wars, but what I was saying is like Star Wars is the most popular movie franchise ever.
Well, I need to
Indiana
ask
Jones
you.
is popular, but
So, did you see the Crystal Skull? Okay, so there was a part, they had a ton of ants, you know,
Yeah.
on
Not
the
ant.
Elaborate.
Yeah, they crawled on some guy's body and brought him down into a pit in their own little hole. I mean, just that stuff. I mean, it was cool for some. I don't know how. Would you be appealed to that?
Ants dragging someone
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Did it have to play in any way into the context of the film?
Yes.
That sounds like a Tim
Not
Burton
really.
Ant-Man film.
Not really. Not really.
Maybe that's what we would have seen with
They
Edgar
should-
Wright.
Did the ants have special powers?
No, but they did show the ants on the ground. I don't know. It was like if it was Avengers, it was like the aliens attacking, but instead it was like ants attacking.
I don't know. Somebody.
I
Yes,
think they're gonna
it
cut
was a
away.
weird
I don't
one.
think Shia LaBeouf's gonna come back for the fifth movie.
I like Shia LaBeouf. He's just going a little.
He's not coming back.
Yeah.
He's not coming. I think they're gonna bring back Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Who else are they gonna bring back? I don't think they're gonna bring back much more. Who else?
Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones.
Maybe.
That's what the sound effects in this segment. Yeah.
I love
So
it.
certainly passionate about our Indiana
I
Jones.
love Indiana Jones.
Bring it back.
Final topic for today. And this week, the new X-Men Apocalypse trailer was dropped and made some people more excited and some people even less than before. What's your guys' initial reaction to this trailer?
Okay, this person right here has no faith in the movie
I
at
do
all.
not.
I was skeptical, but this trailer definitely made me
It
feel
did the
excited
opposite
the
for
movie.
me.
I think it might do. I think it looks cool. It looks cool. I like the premise of the first mutant. I think it's cool. I think he looks weird, but
Don't get me wrong, it could be a good movie, but this trailer made me even less excited. I don't even know how it's even possible. I wrote an article saying it's going to be one of the biggest flops of the year.
No.
It looks like a big CGI mess. What is going? Like all the flying. Oh my god! And they keep using the shots. That's never a good sign. I mean, an apocalypse still looks absolutely 100% retarded. I will never ever get over that. It just doesn't. I don't know. I think Days of Future Past, they got lucky, to be completely honest. That was a really good film. But guess what? Last Stand was shit. X-Men Origins was shit. Fantastic Four, the last shit. But then Deadpool was amazing. I feel like they're on and off. Fox is not very consistent with their Fox movies. Fox Marvel movies, that is.
you kiss your mom with that mouth?
Maybe. Yes, I did. Maybe.
Go wash it out with some soap.
Yeah,
You got
okay.
any soap in here?
I got it right.
So listen, guys.
But the trailer itself,
Bottom line is,
mess. It looked a
this
messy,
might be
messy,
another
messy.
film where it's going to be down the middle of who's going to like it and who's not going to like it. And I think I'm going to like it. I'm excited for it.
I'm not sure.
Are you excited for it, then?
I am excited for it.
That's fair.
I'm gonna look at the trailer right after we get off the air right now. but I'm more than excited to go and see it with you guys, and
He's excited for anything at this point.
I'm excited for anything at this point. I'm open to anything. I basically.
Listen, last night he learned that Clark Kent was Superman.
Yeah.
It's a
I
big
did. I
step
learned
up.
that S was a symbol for hope.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I almost.
And what's his name from Krypton?
Oh, Kal-El.
Yeah!
I learned all of that last night while I nearly cried my way through the end because it was so boring.
True.
The first hour and
It's
30
true.
minutes I liked.
Yes. And for the next hour.
And of course, that's for our review on Thursday, but Batman vs. Superman, we'll see if it can be anything better than what I just saw last night.
We'll probably scream at the screen if it's another one of those hour-long fights.
I was supposed to have seen Batman vs. Superman already. Long story short, I was supposed to be flown out to LA to see it early, but I couldn't go because Warner Brothers has a strict policy of 18 years or older.
It's okay. Us at the Hut will be happy to see it together.
Yeah.
And then get you the review right afterwards.
Yes.
And so, great insight today, guys. Four major topics off the books, including the box office, a segment which we've come to love.
And listen, guys, we'll see next week. If Deadpool indeed makes more money, we'll have to see.
Saying in the top 5.
Every single show we've had to mention Deadpool.
Yeah.
We'll see if it gets knocked out of that top
And
5.
Indiana Jones 5 is going to be great.
Yeah, so
An X-Men Apocalypse.
we appreciate all the support on the Weekly Huts. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal on the channel. And for this
Please comment.
Comment.
Yeah, we want comments. We want
really
comments.
want to
comment and like.
Right down there.
Yeah, we got what, 6 comments on that last? That should be more like 15 to 20.
It got like
come
over
on, guys.
1.1 thousand views. Should get more than 6 comments.
But that was a couple.
Yeah. I mean, come on, just comment.
Yeah.
And if you haven't yet, subscribe. That's more importantly.
And follow us down below.
Yeah, follow us down below on the
Yeah.
social media handles and do everything you can to support this channel that we're ever rising in publicity. For Tim Coventry, Antonio Ferme, I'm Emmanuel Berbari with Movie Hutt. See you guys next time on The Hut.
See you later, guys.